Good evening, and in this very special 31st episode of Weird Mind Newsroom, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a storybook time, with a bit of a rhyming word to this, in a video I like to call "'Twas the Blog Before Christmas." 'Twas the video before Christmas, and the time was soon, so what better way for festive cheer than a Weird Mind Newsroom? With trailers and news and new releases abound, we shall look into them to see what there is to be found. Now let's not waste time by looking in a book, let's get to see what there is, so let's take a look.
Ride ain't over yet.
My man.
So we start off this week with a dive to the sea, as we meet with the King of Atlantis, you see. However, this is no place for mermaids to sing though, as we have a new film of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This new film will have Arthur fight Black Manta, who turned violent, who must team up to save the kingdom with his brother Orm to stop destruction by the Dark Trident. Now, reception of this film has been a little bit mixed from its lack of story appeal, villain, and controversies for the pick. But if you want to check this out for the superhero duties, you can check it out and make a splash as this film and the cinema movies. And now for a sci-fi that's a bit more adult, made by a director who has a massive social media movie cult, which started as a Star Wars film that ended so soon. We have the all-new Netflix space opera of Rebel Moon. This new film sees a woman named Korra recruit as a team and have a plan unfurled to team up and save the universe from the army of Mother World. Now this film has been met with some poor reception, with many aspects of the films feeling like others with similar intentions. Now this is the start of a planned trilogy of set picks, and you can catch the first one right now on Netflix. And now for a documentary to put your knowledge to the test, as we have a documentary all about the band of BTS. This documentary will focus on the famous K-pop band, showing their career of a decade of success at hand. Now, reception on this has been very well received for how well focused and in depth of their career that you see. Now for a fan it is a very much watch, as you can catch it out now on Disney+. And now for a series for a holiday treat, with many new stories from many universes so take a seat as we journey to the vast lands with multiverse twists, as we ask and ponder the question of what if. This new series will see more alternate stories that we can watch and see, while being overlooked by the watcher, who is an all-powerful being. Now, so far, the first episode has been decently received for its unique tone and humor. Some elements of the story were done too short, you see. Now on Disney Plus, with a new episode each day as a festive treat, so that seems quite nice. And it is quite very sweet. And at last, the new releases is a new tale of gods and beings, as we have the all-new series of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now this series follows Percy Jackson, a human of a half-god, who must stop evil and recover Zeus's stolen lightning rod. Now reception of this series has been very well liked, and is praised better than the films of the past light. Now the first two are available to stream now on Disney Plus, so gee, will all work out great? Well, I guess we'll have to see. Now before I go off and add more to the increases, that is all the end of all of the new releases.
You should have respected my authority.
And now for the only trailer, which is a focus on a bit of a festive cheer as array. So as we have all new fun and games with a trailer for South Park Snow Day. Now this new one will be a bit of a festive multiplayer fun, so you best be prepared to fight before you get absolutely wrecked, son. Now you do not need to wait long for your co-op fix, as this game will now be releasing on March 26th. Now apologies for the lacking, so please don't be a hater, but that is all that we have for this week's trailers.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
And now for some news that has a bit of a discussion of a piece of lengthy legal repercussions, as early in the week we had a jury and committee had announced that they had found actor Johnathon Majors guilty. He had been found guilty of harassment and assault, a shocking case that has been ongoing since March. This will bring a sense of cautionary, as the verdict of his sentencing will not happen until early February. Now you think what else will make you go dang? Well, it was confirmed he was dropped by Marvel for the role of Kang. Now the fixing of the saga may feel a sense of bit of gloom, though some concepts may be brought in, like the big bad of Doctor Doom. Now whether this will see a major change of the saga, I will update more on the info when I hear more of this legal drama. But what do you think of this whole ordeal? And will you think Marvel will find a way to bring back some new appeal? I feel the process needed is to take it all slow. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now for some news where it's on the internet speaking, as we have another new video game that has been experiencing some leaking. Now it's on a game that may, to some like me, has a bit of intrigue, as we were talking on the game of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now the leaks found on Twitter are all that we got, as it delves into a fair bit of the full game's plot. these leaks are quite spoilery, and the info seems vital, and many have gotten mad of it, as if they never read the game's subtitle. Now many were cautious from early images made them nervous, as seen from the higher-ups that they wanted to make this game to be a very long, lengthy live service. Now they may have made a statement about this whole ordeal, but hopefully it will turn around and become a game of major appeal. I'm sure we will find out more beforehand, I reckoned, when this whole new game will be dropping on February 2nd. But what are your thoughts on all of these leaks, and do you still have hope, or does it all seem to smell a reek? I'm sure we will see when the rollout is a go, but tell me all your opinions in the comments below. The next small story is a bit of an appeal for a festive time, as there's an all-new release date announced from Amazon Prime. Now the film was planned even before next year's festivities had begun, as they've announced a release date for Amazon Prime's Red One. This festive release is in the tree beneath, as we announced a release date of November 15th. The new film sees Chris Evans and The Rock, so if that has appealed to you, then write it down on the calendar block. Then this will deal on the basis of festive mythology and be presented in cinemas and streaming technology. Now we'll have to wait to see more plot details soon, and I'll provide some more info at the proper opportune. But give me your thoughts on all this discussed, as do you see some more Christmas films as a plus? Do tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, as we sit and ponder and wait for the snow. And the last of the stories is talking on some new deals, as we are talking on the aspect of merging appeals. Now it seems that we can't have film studios being singularities, as at one point or another, studios need to own everything. Now the case of these project appeal is a fair amount, as the two studios in discussion is Warner Bros. And Paramount. On Thursday this week, the studios discussed further, wherein they discussed the concept of a possible merger. Now both had seen some success this year, with streaming and film appealing to the masses you hear, but don't celebrate yet or joyfully wept, as a reason for some may be to do with some debt. Both have seen some revenue drops, which doesn't seem to help from some string of surprising flops. But I am sure the worry may start to loom, but we will find out some more, and I will say, possibly real soon. But what do you think of this possible merger, and what can they get from the Disney Fox learner? I'm sure you will hear of some future news soon, but let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we can discuss about them too. And that's all we have to say here, so don't feel blue. But that's all we have for this week's news.
Yes! I did it! I did the review in rhyme! Yeah!
And with all that at the peak of the high moon, that is the end of this week's Weird Mind Newsroom. Now hope you enjoyed and had a great time, and hopefully you had some appeal of me doing all this in rhyme. There's some little updates to bring some hopeful joy and cheer, as I have some updates of what's next is coming soon and near. There are some reviews on the way that will appeal to the party, as some of these will be on Oppenheimer and even on Barbie. Some animated ones will also be on the way if you dug it, as I do some on Ramona, Wish, and Dawn of the Nugget. Maybe one or two horror reviews will be at the ready, as I will be taking a trip to Five Nights at Freddy's. Some action adventure will blow you when it's windy, as I will soon do so on one with John Wick and the Adventures of Indy. And if you think I forgot of some recent ones, you will be very misjudged, son, as I'll try and do some on also for Wonka and Godzilla -1. Besides the reviews, there is a rewatchathon too, with some fixes and final elements. I hope to have part 1 of it out for you soon. Other things I want to get done will be thing hopefully for the new year, with gaming, ASMR, and even maybe skits if you hear. If you have any ideas and want me to put a bit on a show, then you can tell me your thoughts of what you want me to do down in the comments just down below. Now I may be going on a bit too long, and I think for now that's enough, so I'll try and do a bit of a wrap up on this one. Now of course I will be back with a new one soon, but give me your thoughts and I'll discuss down below too. Now I should leave you right now, but I'd just like to say, you stay being wonderful people and have a great day every day. And if you enjoyed all this video as well, give it a like and subscribe, because I want to build a whole community and also bring you a lot of videos that will be a fun time. And on final words, given the season and all of its festive side, I sign off and say Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.